the hockey pucks, as they call them, which are the landing platforms. Those are Marines. Yeah, you can see them here on my camera. There's those guys there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they're setting up the hockey pucks. That's what the helicopter will actually land on. They're big round discs.
Okay, neat.
So we'll see them roll them out in a minute.
Wow. So he's going to land at what time? Or the
scheduled departure is 10:20, but he's never on time. It's just never on time.
Tower, Nighthawk 1 is brief.
Nighthawk 1 Washington Tower, Washington Center 3046 is brief. Traffic coming 3 mile final for National, 1,000 feet, Boeing 730.
Tower, Nighthawk 1, flying short.
Nighthawk 1 went to National 19012, radar service terminate, change device.
Can you actually see him on the...
Oh, that's him, that's him.
There he is, I can see him. Honey, I can see him.
Tower, Marine 1, 3 minutes to live.
There you go.
It'll take about a minute.
The helicopter is going to be taking off.
Okay, here we go.
Going up. Oh yeah. Off the ground.
How high do you think that is?
Ready, wave. It's too high.
There he is.
381 radar contact 400.
I just like fire trucks. Is it too early? No, it's never too early. Never. Thank you. So you see, these motorcycles have the presidential seal up front, but they're actually DC. No, they're actually Secret Service. They are Secret Service. Some of the some of the MPD bikes actually have Secret Service logo or a White House logo. Those were all MPD. God, these guys, are they ever going to fix this thing? I don't know. This is the company that's in charge of like steam tunnel maintenance. I've seen them for like the last year working on these tunnels. M&M GSA Support Services. Welding and fabricators. Hey, it's Secret Service Bucket Truck Day. The Secret Service has their own bucket truck. And that's how they fix all their cameras. Well, that's closed. I can't go that way. So the Secret Service bucket truck guy is up fixing a camera. It has like police lights on it. You know, can you imagine getting pulled over by a bucket truck? Okay, we'll talk about it. Yeah, but let's plan on it in general, and we'll set out the details later. Bye. Pretty day, little gray sky. Fence is still a fence. Doesn't look like anyone's working today on the fountain. Usual assortment of tourists outside and protesters. The guy with his personal case, the guys who are always here, and the guy who says hate has no value anywhere. That's usually what he says. People making TikToks. What's going on? It's pretty beat up in there. Can't see much else. Secret Service talking to one dude. Kind of sussy. Where should we go today? Let's go up through the park. Tulips are out. I mentioned they were yellow and blue, but I don't know if that's just normal or what. Every spring. And the Andrew Jackson statue. Without cannons. That guy is communing with a bird or a squirrel. Oh, he's feeding birds. Doesn't have the squirrels yet. We'll take a picture. Picture over the White House, over the flowers. So there's a high school civics class over there, getting a little history lesson on Andrew Jackson and Black Lives Matter. A couple tourists from other countries, a couple tourists from our country. Lots of people doing TikToks and Instagram videos. And let's just go into BLM Plaza. But first, yeah, there is the restroom. That was the public restroom that was burned during the George Floyd protests. And it was technically an office for the Park Service. I think they just kept their tools in there. They haven't rebuilt it yet. Not sure if they're gonna. And ooh, look at that. Bunch of black Suburbans over at the Hay Adams. There are visiting heads of state and finance ministers at the IMF this week. And that collection of black Suburbans has the look of a mini motorcade. Brand new. So down here is Black Lives Matter Plaza. And it's pretty quiet now. In the summertime, they used to have people come out and sell t-shirts and stuff like that. But they reopened it to traffic. You can walk down the middle of it. That's why those bollards are out there. Someone's already hit one of the bollards. That's good. How do you hit that thing? I don't know. But you know, the foot traffic down here is kind of small. Not like it was during the height of the protests. There were people here everywhere. Now it's just kind of an afterthought. I should note these. So if you look closely at the street signs in DC, you'll see these things. Yeah, there it is. That blue sign, evacuation route. 16th Street is an evacuation route for disasters, nuclear attack, whatever. I don't think the vast majority of people in DC have a clue that those signs are even there. They're pretty hard to see. I can't imagine in an evacuation looking for tiny little blue signs, but somebody thought it would be cool to put those up. So over there is a lobbying organization, a very, very powerful one, the Motion Picture Association of America. The MPAA, that's the guys who came up with PG, R, X, or they even come up with X, I don't know, G. But they're the motion picture lobbyists. They have a really cool studio in the basement where they invite congressmen to see new films before they're released. Not a bad gig. So it's about 11 o'clock. We're in downtown DC and it's pretty quiet today. DC's downtown is never as bustling as, say, New York or even like Chicago, Michigan Avenue or anything like that. But there's generally a bit more people than you see right now. Still a lot of work from home. And I think the IMF annual meetings are going on. So some people in this general area, they actually kind of avoid coming to the office during the IMF general meetings or the World Bank general meetings because their police do a lot of weird stuff to the roads. But still, quite a bit less than normal. Let's go over to the IMF, see what's up. So that's World Bank headquarters. And yep, we're starting to see some police. Look at all the black Suburbans. And we can walk here. Let's go stop. I have the right of way to walk, but the car was from New Jersey. New Jersey license plate, so, you know, yeah. So we got motorcades piled up into the streets. They're all double parked, actually. What you can get away with when you have a diplomatic license plate is basically double parking in the street. But the foreign ministers or the secretaries of state or the finance ministers of most of the nations of the IMF and the World Bank are in town today. Here's an ambassador, TP. I don't know what TP country code is. Whoop. The ambassador's car is always 001. So that was TP. Here's another one. This is HX. There's a bunch of ambassadors today. HX. What do we got? So those two ambassadors are in town. A lot of diplomatic tags out there. Double parked. Now they can get a ticket. Yeah, they can get a ticket for double parking, but they just can't be enforced. Yeah, the police can't enforce the ticket. The courts can't enforce the ticket. Though I believe the US has a law that if your country doesn't pay its traffic tickets, its diplomatic traffic tickets, we reduce your foreign aid 2 for 1. So if you owe $100 in traffic tickets as a diplomat, we reduce your foreign aid by $200. And then they give that money to the district or the New York City. New York City has a bunch of unpaid traffic tickets. So DC police seem to be handling security here today. There are a lot of them. And that over there, that's the IMF. And well, that's the IMF too. There's so many IMF buildings. But I think over here it looks like, yeah, the spring meetings. They got the big signs up and people are out here taking pictures and foreign ministers are out here ministering foreignly. There's camera crews. Now there's like camera crews from all these other nations because like it might be interesting. Most Americans could care less. And police telling people not to park. Keep moving it. So there's a delegation up here with a camera crew. Get out of their shot. Don't want to get in their camera shot. So there's a foreign minister. Spring meetings. IMF, World Bank Group. They even have like a thing. World Bank, IMF headquarters, headquarters 2. In case people get lost. So, police kind of everywhere. So the protesters have shown up. I have absolutely no idea where they're from or what they're demanding. I do know that the bus is going to like knock a few of them over. Give us our money back. Senegal? Sri Lankans. Sri Lanka. You can see some protesters out. Protesting, I think that's Sri Lankans. They are all over the street. They've got maps of all the different buildings. God, they got a lot of buildings. Yeah, healthy day. Ugh. I don't want a healthy day. I want a fun day. Roadrunner doing out here. And the other comm vehicle. No motorcades today.
Yep, that's fine.
Tourists in the street. He doesn't like tourists in the street. Doors are closed. Quiet. I don't know if the First Lady's still here. She might be. Don't know who this is going to be. Oh, we got motorcycles. Who is in town? Who is that? Oh, it's the Ukrainian Prime Minister and Foreign Minister. Second lunch, my lunch. Okay guys, that was the day. Yeah, we had a helicopter, not much else. Anyway, tomorrow will be even more boring, unless I can find something interesting to do, which I endeavor to try. We will try to find something interesting to show you. So subscribe if you haven't. I will see you guys tomorrow, and well, we'll figure something out. Bye-bye.